Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be doing some Reanimator stuff because that's always really fun, but mostly because there's one particular new card out of Dominaria United that really set this deck off, believe it or not. It was kind of like it was missing a key piece, and I think we got it. So I think y'all are going to enjoy today's video because I think it's a pretty damn good deck. So let's hop into it and play some Naya Reanimator and go crush some folks. Brett, as always, if you would like to support the channel, consider hitting that join button down below. It comes with a lot of extras and some different content, and you can even get your deck featured here in addition to getting some deck help, so check all that out. And if you would like to support the channel in other ways, go ahead and get some cool stuff to protect your cards over at shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn, and you'll save 5%, and look at me a little kickback over here. Alright, so getting into this list, we've played versions of this in the past, either in red, white, or red, green, and white. In this case, the green is mostly in for Titan of Industry. But our goal is going to be to sustain our life total early on while getting cards into our graveyard that we could eventually get into play, right? Simple, or so it seems. So starting at the top, we've got 4 Spirited Companion. This card is actually really good because we don't have a lot of early play, so this is one that can help us dig a little bit deeper, which is pretty big. And then 4 Cathartic Pyre. This actually does double duty, right? We can destroy a creature or a planeswalker if we can deal 3 damage to it and kill it, or we can just discard 2, draw 2. The cool part about this is you don't have to commit your 2 cards beforehand, so you could actually set the mode, see if they counter it or not, and then you actually get to discard your cards and draw. Restoration of Aggro. This does a lot of work for these types of decks for a lot of reasons. One, it can help you find land, right? Hitting our land drops is huge here. The other is that it eventually is a 3/4 creature itself that makes extra creatures. So that's actually doubly good. And then on top of that, sometimes we can actually ramp up by discarding a land, getting that land from the graveyard into play, and then setting up a big cast on the following turn. So lots of things this does for this deck. Obviously, we're playing Fable of the Mirror Breaker, mostly again for the filtering, being able to draw 2, discard 2, but don't discount the ability to even get that treasure one time if that token dies. And of course, if we get to the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, getting to copy our massive creatures is always a bonus. We have Wandering Emperor for 4. Again, just sustaining our life total, being able to remove key blockers, make tokens if we need to block, give something first strike, potentially, which is big when you're talking about like the creature side of our enchantments. And then the card that was new from Dominaria United that one to add was the Elder Dragon War. Now, the interesting thing here does have read ahead, so a lot of times if the board state is set up in certain ways, we're just going to want to discard 2 and draw 2. Just because we're going to be trying to find our reanimation spells or maybe get one of our big creatures to put in the graveyard or whatever the case may be, a lot of times you're just going to start there. However, if you are playing against an aggro deck early, sometimes just starting at the top level and saying, okay, chapter 1, we're going to go ahead and deal 2 to everything. Okay, now we get to discard and draw, and then we get to make a 4/4. The best part about this is our enchantments are all also creatures. So even if we don't get our big creatures into play the easy way, we have time to buy into them just with mana the hard way, right? So Restoration makes a 3/4 creature that makes creatures. Fable makes a creature that copies creatures. And then the Elder Dragon War just makes a 4/4 flying dragon, right? So all of this works in our favor. Good stuff. Then we got Invoke Justice, because this is our key card of getting stuff out of the graveyard into play. More importantly, remember that you can get permanents into play. It doesn't necessarily have to be a creature. So if you do need to get like Elder Dragon War to wipe out their board or something, that is a possibility. You can go that way, and you get to put 4 counters any way you want. So sometimes you can just do it just to get the 4 counters and, you know, have lethal damage or whatever. That is an option. So keep all that in mind. Lots of cool stuff we can do there. Now we have Sanctuary Warden, which is great because it comes in with shield counters, it can draw cards, it can make extra bodies. So it does a lot that we like in here. And the other thing to remember is you can very often just cast Sanctuary Warden. You don't have to get it into play with Invoke Justice. There's going to be a lot of times where, say, you have a Restoration of Aggro, you discarded a land, the land comes into play, you also play a land for that turn. So now you're already at 5 on turn 4, and then the next turn you have your 6th one, right? So you can often cast this fairly easily. So sometimes you may want to keep one in hand instead of throwing it in the graveyard, depending on what your mana situation's like. And then, you know, draw into what you need. The other thing, too, is obviously we mentioned it earlier, we are playing Titan of Industry. It does take 3 green mana. However, we did set up our mana base to where we could actually cast this. And there's probably going to be times where we get stuck with one in hand. And I wanted to make sure we were able to cast them if necessary. I've seen some other versions of this deck where they pretty much don't have any real way to cast this. And I wanted to make sure we could. Now, admittedly, we can still just get Fable of the Mirror Breaker, get to attack, stockpile some treasure, and that's a totally viable plan. But we do have lands that are going to allow us to do that as well. So speaking of the lands, we have Aggro, 5 planes, and this is important because you need to be able to get planes out with Restoration of Igandro, or you're not getting any value off of it. 2 mountains, 1 Sekinzen, 1 forest, 4 Sundown Pass, 2 Overgrown Farmland, 4 Jetmir's Garden, and 4 Cabareti Courtyard. Now, the courtyards gain life, can help us sustain just a little bit longer while going and finding those basics. We do have 4 Jetmir's Garden, 2 Overgrown Farmland, and a forest. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7 green sources that we can get. Also, Cabareti Courtyard can go find the forest if we need to. So there are a lot of situations where we're actually going to be able to cast a Titan, again, alongside that treasure as well if necessary. So yeah, don't get too afraid if you're not able to find an Invoke Justice, because this deck is built where we can actually just cast our cards. But that's it. Y'all seen the deck, you've seen the cards, let's go play some games. At the end of the video, we'll talk about, did we like the changes we put in? Is there anything we want to change? And is this good enough for you to keep playing to battle on the ladder? So go enjoy those games, and I'll catch you on the other side. Alright, let's see. If you follow me on YouTube and on Twitch, you can almost always find me on a stream. That's going to make that a lot easier. Alright. Let's see. We're definitely going to need to play this Elder Duder just so we can do some digging at some points. But guess I'm just going to play this. And pass, because we can go ahead and cycle this to try to get something out of it. Don't know how good this is going to go. Wedding announcement. Okay, sure. Alright, they did nothing. They're probably going to take the treasure here. Yep. Not a surprise. Let's cycle that. Not what we were looking for. My goodness. These are not good choices. You know what, though? I guess we go ahead and run this in. Maybe they don't block. Okay, there you are. I mean, we're going to play this anyway, so it doesn't really change much. We'll start at the first level. And then next turn, we can play both of these, I think. And that should be fine. Do I ever go to bed? Yes. I do. Quite a lot, actually. Well, now that we gotta get rid of a Jetmir, we kind of want to hold on to these Wandering Emperors now, don't we? I guess we just discard this, and... Because, I mean, we're either... Damn. Alright. I mean, I guess so. Not happy about it, but okay. Let's go with this. Probably should have done this before I played my land, actually. Okay, I didn't change much. Alright, we'll see where this goes. We didn't get a reanimation spell, but we'll just wait and see what happens here. Jenny Faye, alright. Attacking with the Jetmir, who has Vigilance. We will block. He doesn't have Trample yet. Yeah, that's fine. We're in for that. I mean, because we're not going to get to use the whatchamacallit on him now anyway. So, we're kind of hoping for a big reanimation spell here. We got a dragon that helps. Because we can actually give this +1 in first strike, so that's something. If it comes down to it, I think we go with this, and well, we can just cast that too if we need to. That's the other thing. Boy, I feel like we're going all in on this. Ooh, that was not good. Okay, so now it's just, do we want to cast the Sanctuary Warden or not, or do we want to wait and cast the Wandering Emperor? We're at 20, so we can still sustain a lot of damage here. If we do this, though, we get something with the shield. Yeah, alright. Seems reasonable. I will remove a counter. Wow. Deck is not wanting to cooperate. Okay. Join the dance. All right, well, now they're going to have trample. That's a thing. And one more land, and this does get bad next turn. So that's a real thing. Though, if they're going to give us the opportunity to kill some creatures, I'm into that, actually. So let's do that. Take out that. We'll be able to attack for 9. We won't have a shield, but we would take 9 here. And we know we've got Wandering Emperor. Man, it's just a matter of what I want to give up here. Like, this is tough. We also still have Igandra, which we can use in some tricky situations here. And we have a Cathartic Pyre, so that actually works to our advantage as well. Alright, let's just stop max damage here. This is probably correct. Because now we're not at risk of having Jetmir just go off, which was kind of the big thing. We'll hold on to this Iganjo because it does some work. We'll get, I guess, a Forest in case it comes up and I need it. Yeah, it's just telling people I still play TFT, but they have a new season coming up, so no TFT right now for like 2 more days. If I play this 1, 2, 3, 4, we'd still be able to Cathartic Pyre something. All right, sure, let's pass. Let's see what the opponent wants to do. All right, making 2 more dudes. That's actually not the worst thing. Though they can be cats and have haste. That's annoying. But so be it. Opponent's not going to do anything here. Interesting that they didn't do anything. All right, well then let's shoot one of these. I'm almost wondering if we just play this, make the Sanctuary Warden a 6/6. And then we can just start copying Wardens from here on out. Anyway. So that seems fine.
Run away. You'll be safe. Strike fast and
That's almost good enough. Not quite, but it's damn close to being good enough. Go ahead and play this. Get a Plains. Play this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would only leave us 1 open. Though our plan right now is probably just going to be make a Sanctuary Warden, if we're being real. So if we make a 2/2, we could block, though they will likely have trample. But we could kill off 1. Man, there's a lot of things. All right, we're going to make a 2/2.
guards to me.
And then we're just going to end the turn. Actually, you know what? Maybe I am going to attack here. Yeah. We'll move a counter from here. Well, that didn't result in a whole lot, did it? That didn't quite go according to plan. Alright, Lunark Veteran, not so scary. That's fine. Join the dance, problematic. Not the end of the world, but problematic nonetheless. They are going to start gaining life here. And then they get to do that again next turn, and then it's going to get real bad. But if they keep throwing creatures in the way that we get to kill, this is actually not the worst thing. If they really want to kill that, the funny thing is we don't really care because that was never really part of our whole plan. I'll go ahead and remove a counter from... Well, I guess it doesn't matter where I remove the counter from, but this is going to die anyway, right? From trample, block, block. Yeah, it's going to die anyway. Oh, there we go. Finally, a Titan. That I'm still 1 green mana shorter. Oh, no, I have the green mana now. All right. Let's pass. Let's size up some blocks here. Let's go here. Let's go here. I think. And then we will just let her die. Because now we get to attack with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Still not quite enough. All right. That'll have to do, I think. Oh, I do have one coming at me. The rest went at her. Oh, I have two coming at me. Oh, I misjudged that. I thought they were actually... Ooh. Well, that's a mistake. All right, then.
Still have much to learn.
Still not awful. I mean, we're mostly fine here. Get rid of that. We'll get this back. That's neat, but doesn't really do much for us. I mean, I guess we can use it and get the other Titan out, so that's fine. Let's do that. And then we'll just hard cast the other Titan next turn. Target us. And we will put counters on some things. This, and yep, that'll do it. Here, we're going to keep this. Play this thing. And as much as I would like to have the green, that's not really what we're going for here. Let's go ahead and get white. Try to increase the odds that we can play our invoke when we finally get it. Though now I kind of wish I would have got this for the Elder Dragon War. Shoot us. Great. Sounds like a plan. Draw a card. Okay. Oh, I've seen a few of these red-blue decks recently. That's definitely been a thing. Sadly, I think we kind of have to waste a card to just kill this dude here. I don't really want to, but I think it's necessary to continue to do business the way we want. Alright. Okay, then. This is a problem. Alright, didn't really want to use this, but try to hinder the opponent a bit as best we can while we're trying to catch up here. I mean, we're still just attacking with a 1/1. It's not like we're in great shape or anything here. We're still digging to get ourselves out of trouble. Okay, that's something. That's a start. Okay. Oh, they got the 4 mana. They play... Oh, I thought they might have their own Elder Dragon War. Oh, boy. If we play the Elder Dragon War, what happens? Let's start on 2. Alright. So then we'll just discard this and this. Okay, we found a land. That's good. So now we get some options next turn. And we get to make a dragon, though at this point, I would guess that the dragon's probably going to get bounced with, like, Fading Hope or some such, but could be wrong. Alright, how bad do you want to hit us for? Lightning strike us, bolt us, or whatever? I mean, like, that's real. Yep, it's going to be a big double striker. Oh, that's it? I thought this was going to hurt way more than that. That's actually fine. I guess they're leaving mana up to counter would be my guess. Nope, they got something else planned here, it looks like. Nope, they pass. Alright, then. Well, seeing as how we're going to be trying to play Wandering Emperors, I think we're just going to pass. And the turn. Hopefully they try... I was hoping they might try to bounce our dragon, and then we could have played this over the top, but... no such luck. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Let them do whatever they're going to do to the dragon. This is mostly just getting them to spin cards to try to clear the path a little bit here. Yeah, that's fine. We just get to trade? Yeah, I'm down. That didn't go at all as bad as I thought it was going to. That was great, actually. Actually, I should have done that before they had a chance to do that, because now they didn't have it anyway. Could have been bad. Could have been bad. We just got lucky that it wasn't.
We must protect.
Okay, well, that's a thing. This only hits creatures in each opponent. So what if we get quirky here? I was gonna say, oh well, opponent gives up. This is a risky keep, but we're gonna keep it. Mostly because we have a Cathartic Pyre and we have this to draw a card. Okay, and we drew one off the top, so that has made life a lot easier. Because now we can just cast Restoration and whatever. Don't even have to be in a big hurry here. And the opponent didn't play a threat. We love it. That's the best case scenario. Though this can still be very annoying against what could be Rakdos Sacrifice or whatever. Those decks have a lot of ways to do their business. Oh, this is not. This is probably Vampires. Interesting. How badly do I want to kill Florian? The answer is probably very badly. Alright, we're going to play this anyway. And go get this. Actually, I said I should have got white. I didn't realize I had the other mountain in hand. Yeah, either way, I think we're just killing Florian. I think that's the way we want to do it. Next turn, I don't think we care as much. Had we been on the play and had mana up for Wandering Emperor, I don't think it would have bothered us nearly as much. But here, I think it's correct. Oh, excellent. We will play a land, and then we'll just attack. Nothing? Alright, that is our turn. Okay, what you got for us? Nothing. Well, killing that Florian was huge.
Feel the energy of
Yeah, that Florian was like super good to kill. Yeah, sure, you got a hero's downfall. Works for me.
See you later.
I will not argue. Let's put this in tapped. And I think we want to... I think I'm just going to do this. And if they meet Hook for 2 or whatever, that's fine. We'll live with it. I'm okay with that. Because either way, we get to play Companion and leave up Wanderer, or we could just play Sanctuary Warden next turn. Either is fine. Yep, down to 20. Ooh, also nifty. And we have mana in hand to cast it, even. Sure, we'll discard this. Because it doesn't look like we're going to be playing that this turn. We'll just get this duder back. And then we'll play our land. Oh, that's nifty against this deck. Go ahead and attack. Why not? Don't think you're really blocking here. Nope, opponent's reading our restoration. And I was like, what's in your hand? If you just like got nothing? That is so hard to believe. Hey, thanks for the share. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and play it. I mean that, and then we have a Titan next turn, so opponent's gonna do what the opponent does here, I guess. I'm not even gonna remove a counter because we kind of know what we're doing, so don't want them to like ping it and then shoot it. So I'll be removing 0. Yep, decline. Which is all the more reason they should have waited just to see if I remove some, but I wasn't going to anyway. But rightfully, we didn't, and we get to keep our Sanctuary Warden. I wonder if they thought maybe they could kill it before it came into play, or before it got the counters, but it comes into play with them already on there. So I think that's what the opponent missed. Thanks for liking the stream, y'all. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think that was the issue. I think they were trying to hit it before it got the shields, but there's really no window to do that. Oh, I think this is an opponent that's going to get slow jammed on our YouTube video. Yep. That's all right, though. I mean, to be fair, they're playing a type of deck that doesn't need a lot of mana, but we also got a very solid draw, so it's a tough one for them. It was interesting, too, though, that they took a chance to remove the shield counter off of the Warden instead of just cracking their blood token. I think that would have been more beneficial for them, but hey, people make their own choices. By the way, for those of you that saw at PAX, thanks. It was good meeting you, seeing you in person. I'm trying to think what else is coming. Oh, Thursday, I'm going to be filming some stuff with the Degenerate Gaming Group. So MTG Nerd Girl, Veggie Wagon, and Zbex, I believe we're all going to be getting together for that. So that's going to be kind of fun this week. So I got that going on, and I'm trying to finish a video of the walkthrough of the Ultra Pro warehouse. So if you're curious what goes on behind the scenes where your supplies are made, hopefully I will have that video done. Hopefully so it goes up on Friday and y'all can have that to watch. So lots of cool stuff coming down the pipe still. And I have another video with the guys on Tabletop Jocks that'll be up at some point in the next couple of weeks. I've been a busy person. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't quite kill the opponent here. We can only get 9. Even if we gave a +1, we could get in 10. That would not get the job done. But either way, I think this is going to end it one way or the other. Because even if they went land meat hook for 2, we keep that alive. And yeah, or we just make the Titan. So yeah, either way. Am I going into MTG Summit? No, I'm not. I'll be at Magic 30. I'm on the panel for the Commander Advisory Group. So you'll be able to see me for that. But yeah, right now I have no plans to be at MTG Summit. Oh, this hand, however, is not good. We're going to mulligan this. Let's keep this one. And all right, I'm going to get rid of this. Just so maybe we can play all of our cards on time. If we're lucky. But we get to see 1 card, hopefully 2, 3 extra cards. Okay, now we're pretty set. Because now we can dig fairly deep here. Was the Silver Strike you played on TJ yours or borrowed? That was mine. We actually built that on stream a couple months back, actually. That was the... Was that the first time? No, that was actually the second time I'd actually played that deck. I played it once before that at one of the Command Fests. Shakedown heavy. All right, so more mono black silliness. Fair enough. Thinking about how I want to go about this, because if I just discard now, well, I'll get to discard during my upkeep anyway, though. They're playing black. Yeah, that's... Well, I still need 5 mana regardless. Yeah, I have to do this. I have to do this. It's the only way we can maybe cast this next turn. Because at least we can attack, make the treasure, play the land, then we have 5 mana, and, you know, as they say, Bob's your uncle at that point.
I take no choice.
Alright, they're going to go digging.
But it's necessary work.
Okay, we're not too worried about that. I'm assuming at some point, we're going to decline that. We're going to have a Invoke Despair headed at our face. I think that's a reasonable assumption. We know this has to go in the graveyard. I'm just debating if I want to keep that. I'm going to keep that one and get the life from it, I think. Not this turn. Oh, okay, then, deck. Sure. Why not? Wow. That's definitely something. Okay, then. That's one where I just look and go, oh, that happened. Target us. Auto pay. And then we will put a counter here. Actually, we make this a 7. We can just block that straight up. Might even make that an 8. And then put a counter here. And then if they play Invoke Despair, we're just going to sacrifice this little dude, I think. Oh, actually, we don't even... Oh, hold on. All right. Here's the thing, though. If we remove one, which we can. So I'm going to remove a +1/+1. We get a 1/1, so now we can sack this for the enchantment and this for the creature, and we can actually keep the Fable. That's the new game plan. Okay, they didn't have it anyway. It was a good thought. Ended up not mattering. Now, they can, like, we'll block and blow up a shield, and that may be part of their plan there. Nope, they said no more treasure for us. Fair enough. All right. They're like, no, we want to put something in the way there. Okay, then. What does this hand look like for them? Let's... I definitely want to get some type of attack in here. I'm just trying to figure out the way I want to do it. I think we're just... Well, we need red mana if we're going to play this, though. So if we shoot this, we get to attack, draw a card. Let's start there. Why not? I mean, we don't need to do any more crazy digging here, that's for sure. We'll go ahead and... Yeah, let's attack. Do I want to remove a counter? Let's say yes. Let's remove a +1. I'm going to hold on to those shields a little longer. Oh, we don't have anything else in the yard to go get. That's so sad. Alright. Sad thing is, I just realized if I'd have left a point on there, I could have had lethal next turn, potentially. Well, we might anyway, just because we can attack wide. Because we'll have 11 in the air. Liliana, sure. Liliana
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people
either of those
join
things. You want me to sack a thing or discard? I'm good with both. Yep, I will get rid of one of these little piddly tokens.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Yeah, in case you were wondering, I'm not blocking. Yep, I'll just go to 7. I am A-okay with that. Sure. So we just copy this. We will remove a shield counter. That's cute. Now I just got to put that in the graveyard. And then the opponent's just dead? I mean, they probably have something to remove a thing, right? Sure, we'll remove this one. If you want to shoot it, shoot it. I don't care. Alright, they didn't have it. Yeah, that was oddly simple. Okay, we're going to keep this. Mostly because we have double Cathartic Pyre and already have the invoke. Oh, playing against a blue deck, though. This might not work out in our favor. We'll see. Even less so once they realize what we're doing with the Cathartic Pyres. I don't think we can win this, actually. Yeah, Delver, you're going to get to do Delvery things, sadly. This sucks, but we have to do this and pass. Alright, resolves. They get to flip it? Nope, they did not flip it. Yeah, alright. Alright, we'll, let you counter this. Because we know that's what's coming. Shore up. Gives it hexproof? Alright, sure. I mean, we don't have enough mana to really do much of anything. So if we don't get to kill this, we're dead anyway. Yeah, just drawing that other Titan says we're not in a position to win this. Yeah, I knew pretty much from the get-go. We were stuck. Alright. I will queue up the GGs and we can get out of here. Alright, good deal. Let's move on. And then the tough part is, if you do keep those games where the opponent just draws lands for 4 or 5 turns, then people go like, why do you even include that? The opponent didn't do anything. So, like, it's a no-win situation. Right? You play it out, and it's a boring game, then they're mad. You don't play it out, then they're mad they didn't even get to see that it was a boring game. Okay, we're not going to do much with this, unfortunately. This is kind of a bummer. All right, no attacks. Oh, did not need them to find blue mana. That's going to make our road to victory way more difficult. Boy, what do we do here? I guess it has to be this, so we can at least get one more land. But I mean, right now we don't even have anything in the yard. I mean, we get to discard something. So maybe we'll draw a land. If we draw a land, we could get a Titan into play. And that wouldn't be the worst thing. Actually, if this dies... Oh, they're actually just going to kill it? Why would you not just attack and see if I block? Oh, I guess you want to remove it? Alright. That's a... Okay. That feels like a stretch to get extra value, but okay. Oh, no! 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 Oh, that sucks. I mean, you take the Invoke Despair and keep me from even having a shot, opponent. That's what I would do. I don't know. Maybe they got counters in hand or whatever. They don't care. All right. Well, let's draw an untap land. Let's do it. Oh, we failed miserably. Yeah. I guess we'll just discard a Titan. Yeah, that's something. Sure. Well, we need a fourth white land, though, right now. All right. I mean, we're trying. This was not a good start, but if we get lucky, we can get out of this. No. No. Hey, at least it's not exiled. That's the good news. All right, they're going to kill this, which this shouldn't surprise us. You know, in this scenario we're in, I wonder if it would have been... Well, it doesn't matter. If we get to keep the Fable, we'll still get to discard. But I was wondering if we would have been better off just discarding the Warden. I like the opponent's play here. See how committed I am to the block first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean... There is a world where we try to hard cast the Sanctuary Warden next turn if we don't block here, right? Are they just... Nah, they're probably just holding on to a counter anyway. That's what it feels like. I was wrong. They weren't. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. We attacked. Thing would have died. Okay, that's not bad, though. Only downside there was blocking did keep us from playing the Warden here. But that's still mostly okay. I think we're just going to discard Titan, because we can cast a Warden. And then we'll go ahead and hit it. Get big ol'... I forgot I could actually get this back. Not that it matters right now, really. But we could, and that's what's important. And then, sadly, I have to make this, like, a 9, so they can't get just one more blood token and kill it. Which is terrible. But, you know, do what you got to do. Tough times and all that. Or we could just destroy one of them. But I don't think that's the world we're in. We're going to do this. And we're going to get a shield counter. And we're going to shield up this big Titan. Alright. And, yeah. Let's see if this weird draw is enough to get us there. Okay, they're going to go digging. So that's good. They've accepted they're not going to get to use the harvester to kill stuff. We like that. That's a very good thing for us. What else you got going on, opponent? Gonna go digging some more? I mean, they could kill a 4/4. They could kill our 5/6 now. Which is probably what they're gonna do. Yep, don't blame them one bit. That makes a lot of sense. And then what? Still have 2 cards and 3 mana. And they know what's in our hand is the other thing. Well, they know we have an Angel, so they can play with that in mind as well. Ooh, okay. All right, that's a thing to know. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess a meat hook for 5 would make us sad-ish. We'd still keep a Titan. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're attacking. I mean, if that's a removal card in hand, whatever. I mean, we're going to play a Warden behind it. It's either a removal card or it's meat hook, and we don't really care if it's the other. Is this the counter? Nope. It is not the counter we were waiting on. Now that they got rid of that, I think I'm going to remove... Yeah, I guess we just remove a shield counter. Whatever. Mostly because, again, if they do land meat hook, they get rid of everything else, we get to keep the Titan, so, you know, is whatever. Oh, so they're gonna... Did they get it? Because this would do it if they had it. Nope, they didn't. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're going to keep this. No reason to get rid of this hand. Other than maybe not having double red, but that's not enough to throw it back. Alright, opponent goes with that. Let's put this into play, and then let's just pass. Okay. Opponent's passing, not playing a land. Alright, you're playing blue-red. I'm willing to Cathartic Pyre. You want to counter that or no? They said no. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put both of these in the yard now. Okay. That's one way to go about it, deck. Wow, you don't have... What do they have? What kind of hand did you keep with 2 land where you didn't have burn spells, you didn't have counters, you didn't have early creatures? Okay, there it is. I was like, bruh. Like, I was about to be real. That's the whole reason I didn't even want to play Fable, because I was just like, you have to have a burn spell, right? Like, nothing else made sense there. Sure, we'll discard that, I guess. I mean, obviously, could have discarded Titan. I just don't know completely what's going on here just yet. You know what? Let's just do this. I mean, if they're not dealing with these, we'll just start attacking with 3/4s. They're going to be making some tokens. All right, no more burn spells, it looks like. Or they're at least holding them till we do something else. Though, they might just be like Fading Hopes, and they're just going to bounce these, which would make sense. All right, let's start with... I guess I'm going to go with this. Start at level 2. And I think I'm just going to discard the other Dragon War. Well, all right then. Sometimes the deck tells you exactly what you're going to get to do. All right, there's a Lightning Strike. So this must just be another Izzet Spells deck, where they're trying to get the things that get benefits from you playing instants or sorceries. Because that's sort of what it feels like. So they just drew and discarded? Draw 2 cards, the spell was kicked. Oh, you just straight up draw, and then if it's kicked, each opponent discards. Alright. Well, those are things. And I guess we'll start attacking. I mean, what else do we really do right now, right? Start at 2. Submit. We will get rid of this and this, I guess. Sure, we can at least cycle. Well, we did a lot of digging this game, y'all. A lot. All right, there's a Chandra. Chandra is not going to get it done right now, opponent.
Listen, pal, I'm with the Gatewatch, so you
Well, that
might
ain't
as well
really
give
what
up
you're looking
already.
for here. All right, we take a point. They make a mana.
Let's
They
bring
get to
things
probably
back to
lightning
simple.
strike something. No, they're just going to pass. Let's go ahead and cycle this. Nifty. We like that. We like that a lot. Let's attack. Just double checking. Let's go Sanctuary Warden. Because if it gets bounced, we could at least recast that. And the reason I want to do the Warden now is I could also pump some creatures in play. So I'm going to put one on the Warden. We're going to put one here, one here. We get one more, actually. I guess we'll load up a dragon. Sure. And then we will remove one. We'll take the +1 off of here. Excellent. Then we're going to send these two over here just to make sure that dies. And then the rest of these are going to go with the opponent because it should still be lethal next turn regardless. Oh, well, I guess we could have killed him if I didn't. I assumed they might have had a bounce spell sitting there this whole time. I guess we could have just went for it. Probably don't get punished for it either way here, but still, fact of the matter. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Yep. Okay, then. All right. We're going to keep this, and we're going to rock and roll with it. Come on, draw some lands, please. Or a way to discard some things. Either would be appreciative. That was not it. Good news, we get 2 more cards to find land next turn. Question is, can we do it? Hey, we did. Nice. Love it. You know what? I'll attack. See if they want to trade. They were not into it. We got a free point. Look at that. I mean, I don't think we're going to get to keep this 2-2 either. But fact of the matter is we got to try. Borrowed time. Going to remove the enchantment. Makes sense. Don't hate it. We will attack these. This is interesting because I feel like we have to discard 2 now. Hopefully one of those is a land at least. I mean, preferably both would be a land, but, you know, got to try and take what we can get here. Let's get rid of Titan, I think is what we want to do. Because also, interestingly, if we get a Titan, we potentially get a Fable back. So that last turn actually turned out to be pretty good because we got to set up the graveyard. So now, if the opponent doesn't do something to our board or doesn't leave blue mana open, we could get the Titan back, and that could be something. All right, they are leaving blue up and getting a bonus card here. So that's a thing. Oh, they're not leaving blue up. They're just digging. Okay. That's something. All right, then. Well, I mean, we kind of have to go for it. Like, who would I be if I didn't? I mean, really. Oh, the opponent's not even blocking? I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't understand it. Not gonna lie, it's kind of tempting just to deal 2 to all creatures, but I'm not gonna do that. As amusing as that may be. Let's put 1, 2, 3. Actually, you know what? Let's make this guy big. And then let's put... I don't even do... Yeah, we still need to make a shield counter because they might just try to sweep the board or something. And then let's destroy this. Yeah, I think that's what we want. Put a shield counter on this big boy. And we'll play this. We have 1, 2, 3 white already, 2 red, 2 green. Let's just do this. In case we draw one of the other invokes, we can cast it. Oh, they had black mana. Where'd this come from? This was a bit of a surprise. What even is this? Enters the battlefield, exile target creature or planeswalker opponent grows until at least. Why are there like 80,000 of these like enchantment effects that do this mess? Why is that a thing? Like, why, Wizards? Why? Sure, let's discard this and this, I guess. All right, that's fine. Oh my gosh. Sure. I swear, aren't there like 6 different effects right now that just like exile things? That's so rough. Why is the opponent trying to hold on to these creatures? I feel like there's something I'm missing. There must be a strategy I just don't know about going on right now, but that's fine. We'll remove a counter from this guy. All right. I mean, not like it matters. If they meat hook here, then like, it is what it is. I mean, they can do it for 4. Nope, it's a borrowed time. I don't think that alone is going to solve the problem, though. They're going to need a bit more help than that. There was a ley line. Golly. Okay, they're just playing them all. Gee, bus. Okay, I mean, if they have them, they have them. I mean, what can we do about it? Sure. I mean, put the opponent at 2? I mean, like, I don't even know. I guess so. I guess we'll go for it.
Run away. You'll be safer. Remember your training.
I mean, I'm not sure how this goes south because this, if they fare well, it doesn't get rid of these. If they destroy creatures, that's a thing. But they're at 2, so yeah. I mean, I guess I'll play this one because I at least draw a card, and that's fine, I guess. Oh, well, crap. You're not going to get rid of enchantments. Like, even if it is a farewell, they're not getting rid of their enchantments, or else they just die. So we can play this with impunity, really. All right. Okay, that was a weird game. Well, that worked fantastically well. Now, I will say this. I think we're going to have the expected problems, right? Against some of the blue-based decks, a well-timed counter here or there can really make your day terrible, right? But you do have some gameplay against mono black. You're actually decent against some of these slower mid-rangey things. Like, you have creatures with shield counters on them, so they're hard to kill. You have multiple ways to draw lots of cards. So for being a Reanimator deck, this deck actually is pretty versatile. And having that Dragon War is actually really good and gives you a lot of extra options. And the 4/4 Dragon is no slouch. Like, it is a thing your opponent has to be concerned about. So yeah, overall, the deck performed very damn well, and I don't know if I would change anything about the list we had. We even were able to cast a Titan a time or two, which is what I was hoping we would to do if it came up. So yeah, everything worked exactly how we wanted, and the deck is pretty damn powerful. And the cool part is, if you own this deck from the last season or two, you only really have to add 1 new card, 4 copies, and I guess some of the land if you want to move some stuff around there. Maybe you want to play a Carplusion Forest or 2, but otherwise, yeah, that's it. I would just roll with it. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Avacyn, Angel of Hope, because 1, this would be a damn great card to reanimate in this type of deck, but yeah, this is just to tell you that if you have one of these, the price has shot up over the last few months, and it's really expensive. The cheapest versions of these are like in the $40 range, and they average in like 50-ish. So if you're looking to trade or sell these, now might be the time, because I don't know, this has to be poised for a reprint of some sort, whether it shows up in a secret layer, but that's not really going to affect the price that much. But I would expect the next multiple set compilation thing we get, another double masters or whatever, will probably be where this is going to land, because this is an easy chase card. And even then, I don't think the price would plummet, but you're talking about knocking it down at least 30-40%. So yeah, pretty sure this is the type of card Wizards would be looking for to stick in that set. So you may have a few more months, but just keep an eye out for that next announcement. Now, if you're looking for a different type of standard deck that has smaller creatures, check out this video from the other day where we talked with bunches of tokens using the new King Darien Extra Large the 8th. If you know, you know. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.